Jingle, jingle, jingle. All right, let's see who comes in today. Says hello. Let's hope you can hear me okay tonight and the internet works. Gotta say hi to everybody. What's up, everybody? Hey, Jerry. Merry Christmas. Just warming up the shop. There's Scott. Carving fruitcakes over there. I just answered your email, Scott. I just saw it. You're not right. Hey, Derek. Merry Christmas. You guys see okay? I like the picture. I'm going to enter that. Scott. I'm putting it in the video. That's for sure. What's up, Tarek? Or Tarek? Merry Christmas, Ian. Mark Anthony's in the house. Merry Christmas. Is that going to be your Scott? The fruitcake? We should make that a prize and make sure that Rob wins it. Send it to him. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, Carl. Okay, so it's Tarek. Gotcha. You guys ready for Santa? Got all your Christmas shopping done? Half of my friends are messaging me, telling me, I want to carve, and my wife's driving me nuts, making me go shopping. We're up to 11 prizes in the contest. Should be fun. Anybody I missed? I think we got 10 of us in here right now. I still got to go Christmas shopping. Man, I keep getting more and more people. We did have like 50 people. I think now there's like 80 or 100 or something crazy. Oh, thanks, Derek. That's awesome. Now you're entered in the contest too to win the cottonwood piece. I got to make sure those that did donate, I have to say it a couple times, but that video that I put out showing all the prizes wasn't 5 minutes long. They might not let me monetize that. So I don't know if you donated on that video with the thanks button. It might have to be redone. I don't know if it went through or not. You got to check your accounts. But until I see it in the YouTube, in the analytics and stuff, I really don't know. But I'm pretty sure you have to be, it's got to be a 10-minute long video. That one was only 5 minutes long. It would have to be done on another video, maybe. Who knows? I'm just getting the prizes and going out and making sure that we're ready. What's up, Tammy? You're working at Amazon. Everybody be quiet. Tammy's at work. I don't want to get her in trouble. Merry Christmas. Tuning in from work. Scott sent me a picture of a carved fruitcake. He literally carved the fruitcake. I told you could do that, Scott. Carved a little Christmas tree and stuff. Got his carving knife and a plate. Yeah, Tammy's at Amazon. We should get her to ship a bunch of stuff to us. You funny guy, Scott. I think I wrote that in the email. That made me laugh. I keep going back. Every time I check the email, there's like another 20 people entering. It's going to be crazy. Too much eggnog this afternoon. Just started carving everything, right? As bad as me. I tell you, I got in trouble. I sit on the toilet. I bring my carving knife. I carved the freaking plunger. Where did I catch hell for that? Little Santa Claus is down it. You're a wood carver. What are you going to do? You know, some people read the newspaper. Other people whittle. I didn't even have eggnog. Just flipping chips. Oh, wow, wood. What are you going to do? Besides get in trouble. That's one of those don't care. It's there. Like Jordy says all the time. Don't care. You'll buy another one. Make it a table. I'm pretty sure fruitcake, all you got to do is stick it out in the air for a while. It'll probably harden without pouring resin on it. You can make it a table. Can't imagine what that stuff does in your stomach. Man, I was sucking dust today. I had the Dremel going. I'm trying to whittle with my knife more because I'm tired of dust, but I got this little piece going on here in front of me. I keep picking up and playing with it. I'm out of wood. I got to get cottonwood bark. I really do. The contest is keeping me busy. They last forever. They're like Twinkies. You ever see those Twinkies? Remember those? I seen one under a glass case. I don't know where. A long time ago, somebody put it. It was under a glass cake. It was like a glass case. It was probably in a museum somewhere. It was still fresh. The bugs never touched it, you know, and it was like 50 years old or something. So what's that stuff made out of? Some kind of space age fruitcake stuff. Yeah, it's true, Derek. Everything and anything. If it's wood, it can be carved. Some of my favorite things when I first started years ago was finding stuff. I got stuff up on my bench. My wife picks up stuff there. What is this? This is like a hardwood egg. That'll be a project. I found that over there and laying around in the box. I was like, what is this? Or fennials. You ever see them little fennials? They put on top of, I think they're called fennials, right? On top of like bedposts and stuff. You grab them in the store, in the hardware store or whatever. Carve little Santas on them. You can carve anything. If it's wood, it can be carved. It must be carved. Especially at Christmas. You can make anything a Santa, for crying out loud. I need a shave. Where's my carving? How sharp is your knife? You get fuzzy in the wintertime. So who's here? Sucking up that overtime, huh, Tammy? Hope they're paying you for that. But I bet you I think we had 50 or more, I think, when I made that video yesterday showing the prizes, right? I went in today and checked the mail, and there was like almost double that. Again, I was like, holy cow. I've been answering emails all day. I just finished answering them. And I was answering them this afternoon. So there's a lot of people participating. It's going to be a while before I get the video out, but I want to put all the photos in. People still aren't dating them. Some people still didn't put their names, just an email address. You know, I'll throw the pictures in, but there's going to be unknown name section. Some of them, they won't. If your name isn't on your picture, that's because you didn't send it. you know. But there's some pretty cool stuff entered. And after Christmas, I'll try to get that video together and put it up for the new year. You know, and we'll see what everybody submitted, including Scott's fruitcake. Now I want a fruitcake. I want somebody to send me one. Every year they know don't send a fruitcake. Now I want one because I'm going to carve the sucker. I know it carves because Scott just did it. I'm going to carve one. And it'll probably last forever. We'll put it in the glass case with the Twinkie at the museum. It's going down to like, I think tonight's only going to be 25 here. I know you guys are all over the place, but it's going to be 25, and then in a day or two, it's going down to 14 that night, and then it's going down to 12, and we're supposed to get a big rainstorm then, or it's supposed to be a snowstorm, but it was supposed to be 45 degrees and snowing for a whole day. How do you get snow when it's 45 degrees? Water freezes at 32, right? And then it's going to be 50 degrees the next day, but at night it's going to be 12 degrees. The weather's all messed up. What's up, Matt? Merry Christmas. Yeah, it's going to be cool. It'll be cool when we see everybody's carvings. Well, I'm seeing them. Some of them are nice. Yep. Now Matt's getting a thunderstorm. According to Mark. You did hummingbirds on the phone holders, Mark. And a tiger. Nice. You got to send me photos. Didn't you? You were the one that asked me about hummingbird walking sticks, was it? Was it you? You wanted a walking stick with hummingbird. That was a while ago. I don't know if it was you or not. Oh, you didn't take any photos? Oh, that's just hearsay then. I don't believe you. I made an awesome tiger. Where's the photo? I forgot. Should we take his word for it, guys? I believe you. Don't worry, I believe you. You're not one of them guys that lies. You wouldn't make up stories. You're not like that Rob guy. Where is he at? He's probably still shopping. I know his wife had him shopping. Everything goes through there. Matt doesn't care about the rainstorm. You'd like a good thunderstorm, Matt? People getting crazy weather. I think everybody's going to have a white Christmas, though. Or some kind of rainy, sloppy something Christmas. Because the weather's definitely going nuts. 8 degrees Celsius is 17. You up there in BC there, Ian? Now Scott wants you to check on a package for him. You're getting as bad as Rob, Scott. Pretty soon you'll be asking her if they have aliens in boxes at Amazon. Where you from, Scott? I forget. If the chat goes, I fidget too much. I'm dropping stuff. Hold on. You know, you're getting old when you bend over and you make noise. That's what my dad told me. Every time you bend over and pick stuff up, you make noise. I said, it must be getting old. South Carolina, upstate. Ah. I didn't know that. I was wondering where you were from. You probably told me already. You know me. It's funny, now and then I'll rewatch one of these and I see how many questions I screw up because of the chat, being delayed. Home of the moonshine and barbecue. And the smart asses, right? It's a good mixture. Moonshine and barbecue. I bet you everybody's out Christmas shopping. We'll have to see. There's not too many of us in here just yet. I should start maybe setting it up so that I announce the live like a half an hour before or whatever. I just go on. I wait till, the time is right and go on. They sneak out, Mark. Yeah, I don't want to be one of those guys. Some of those guys stand right next to you and just let it go. And then you just look at them and they don't even pay attention. Like, what? They're surprised. I need Tammy to send some Dremels over. I wonder if they got any Fordham. They got Fordhams over there. Could you imagine the stuff in that warehouse? Probably everything we need for carving. They should start selling cottonwood bark. That's right. You're in Vancouver. Oh, you're next to Ryan Cook. Ian. You carving any of those bears he's doing or trying them? I didn't go check the videos out yet. I should have saved that. Jordy sent me a picture of his bear. Busting my chops here. Picture of his bear, real big picture of it. It was like, Tiny Tim, will you be my friend? Harassing me. His bears will get better too. His eagles are coming out better now every day. That's just how it is when you carve, right? First couple ones you do. He's right. Save those first ones and then don't be embarrassed. Laugh at them because a year or two later, you're going to go back and you're going to crack up when you see them. That's just how it gets. We all look like they, we all do that. I told them keep going to Ryan and Uncle Kevin and that and learn more chainsaw carving and then fix my eagles for me and fix my bears. My bears look like, dogs and my eagles look like chickens. And so the more you can hang with them pros up there, get some tips. It's cold up there. I guess Jordy was saying it's like 0 degrees and you guys are expecting snow, right? Ian? You expecting some snow? And like minus 11 degrees or something? Yeah, winter's here. I can't believe Christmas is here already. What'll happen is, it came real fast, and then what's going to happen? It's going to end up getting all snow and ice all January, snow and ice all February, and by the time March comes, we're going to be like, when's spring? It'll get so long, but Christmas came real fast. Now it's going to drag. Now I'll deal with frozen pipes, and, it'll be a nightmare the rest of the winter. You watch. I hope it goes as fast as Christmas came because Thanksgiving was here like that, bam, and then Christmas, Who in here wants to get one of the knives? Anybody doing any more knife carving or are you all just sticking with Dremels? Which there's nothing wrong with. I like my Dremel too. Actually, I want the Dremel I'm giving away because I'm working with a crappy 3000. My Dremel's a 3000. I'm not kidding. This other one, yeah. See my Dremel? What is that? That's the one I'm carving with. See that big 3 there? Well, I'll have to hold it this way so you can read it, I guess. So the one I'm giving away is better than the one that I got here that I use. I do have a Fordham, but I don't have it hooked up. Somebody had asked me to see my setup. I don't have a big elaborate setup. You see this? See this block? This is movable for me. I can just stand it up wherever I want and I lean it against whatever. So I just have that leaning against my workbench for now. I have hooks hanging from the ceiling, but they don't work for me. So I just lean that up against my workbench. It's just a cedar post with a nail through it and I hang my Dremel on that. quick and easy where I need to move it. I take it outside. I can put it right against my jaw horse and use my Dremel too, just with extension cord. So gotta be thrifty and cheap and use what works. I don't have the room. Jordy just made a nice setup. Did you see that dust collector he put together? His new carving room? That's going to be sweet. So who else is here we didn't say hi to? Anybody? Anybody have any questions on the contest? Everybody got their carving submitted? Anybody not get an email from me? Because I'll give you an email back. There's Clay. Merry Christmas, Clay. Yeah, because if you submitted a carving, I definitely emailed you back. Because he has little legs. What is ET short for? It's extraterrestrial. What's it got to do with him having short legs, Clay? E.T. It's one of those weird aliens that Rob's talking about. And you're getting snow tonight, huh, Ian? We should all start doing bears, I guess. Rob wanted to do bears. If it warms up under the tent out here, maybe I'll do a bear. We'll all start doing bears, and between all of us, we'll figure it out. Now, I made a bunch of bears already. My bears aren't that great, though. That's for sure. They definitely need to be improved. Can always improve. That's the whole thing. That's the whole point. Practice makes perfect. And if not, you make a lot of sawdust and have fun in between. That's all. Rob is relentless. I know. He's been wanting bears left and right. He's got to be able to do a bear, so we got to get him a good tutorial, just step by step. He's been bugging me for bears for like a year. He's wacky. He sent me. I should have taped that video. It's Rob in his shop, and he's got his Santa and reindeer on his little painting stick, and he's playing My Sharona. You guys remember that? The knack. And it's just some music's playing, and he's going in the camera, and he's going, "Why Sharona?" And he's I think he had way too much eggnog. Actually, I said, Rob, you know, he keeps himself occupied. What can you say? Where is Rob? I should message him. Where are you at, Rob? He cracks me up. He's probably plowing. I think he was buried with like 12 inches of snow last time I talked to him. Usually said this morning. I think I said hi this morning to him. Or this morning was the day I didn't say hi to him. But yeah, he was getting a lot of snow, and then I guess he had to go Christmas shopping. So that's probably where he's at. Yeah, I get sent videos from these guys that I say, I actually resent it to Glenn. I say, "Do you see the crap Rob said? This is the stuff I get," you know. And Glenn's like, "Oh, he sent me that." He's the things he's got it on a stick, you know. He's holding it on the stick, and it's like he's going, "My Sharona," in the camera. I was like, "What is this?" If you didn't know who he was, you'd be, "Who sent me that?" You know, that's Rob. He's definitely interesting. I don't know where he's at. Usually he's like one of the first guys here. What's up, Matthew? Merry Christmas. Chat's slow tonight. I still don't get the ET thing, Clay. What'd you make, Clay? I got so many entries. I'm trying to remember who sent what. Did you send one in? You had to send one in. I forget what you made. Carved an ornament today, Matt? Good. Oh, there he is. Rob, we were just talking about you, Rob. Merry Christmas. You done shopping? You got the heater going? I wasn't saying bad things, Rob. I was just saying how interesting you make my day sometimes with your little videos and your songs. I actually showed that to my kids. I said, see, these are your dad's friends. You think I'm crazy. See, these are the people that I hang with and talk to all day. I'll show them your video, Rob. The dancing reindeer. How many inches did you get, Rob, of snow? You were getting buried. Did it hit 12? You said you had like 12 inches. We're supposed to be getting a lot of rain and cold. I know that, but I don't know how we're getting snow when it goes to 40 in a few days. 18 you got. Wow. No wonder you were nutting up in your shop. You were just buried in snow, nothing better to do. Rob, guess what? Scott literally carved a fruit cake and sent me the photo. You got more snow coming. I now have the first Christmas tree fruitcake. First carved Christmas tree carved out of a fruitcake. Merry Christmas, Jody. You got 12 inches too, huh? Yeah, Rob. I'm gonna share your photo with Rob, Scott. Since he'll be getting that fruitcake in the mail, but at least it's a carved one, Rob. Oh, you're up in Alberta. Yeah, Canada's getting hit pretty good. See you later, Derek. Scott don't care. Streaming right now from Eastern Standard Time. It is 8:29 p.m. here. CJ. That's the time we're going to have the contest too. It's going to be Eastern Standard Time. So depends on where you're at. You carved the dough this time, Rob? You'll be carving the Christmas ham, the Thanksgiving turkey. You'll be carving everything next, Scott. There's Joel. Merry Christmas, Joel. Mountain time zone. How much is the time zone different for you, CJ? That's right. You got to have doughs for the bucks. All the doughs got the bucks out shopping right now. You got your heat back. That's good. The heater worked good. Then you put in, Rob. You're 2 hours ahead of us. Oh wow, you'll be able to see who wins before we do. Don't tell anybody. You'll know the winners ahead of time. That's what Rob always says. I think Mark Anthony's ahead too, right, Mark? You guys up there in New Zealand? Yeah, and Matt. 2:20 p.m. there. Tuesday already. It's Monday night here. Wow, you're really ahead. Yeah, that's where you get all your news and go bet on the horses and stuff, Rob. You talk to Matt and Mark over there in New Zealand, so if they got tomorrow's newspaper, they already know what happens. They know the winners of the contest before everybody. Isn't that weird? How the time changes like that? I didn't get a coffee or anything when I come out today. I wanted to make sure it was warm enough because the temperature's dropping here pretty good. I got to put my little heater on before I come out here. Yeah, that was a nice little Santa Matt made. You like painting them like me, Matt. You like more of an old world look. I don't like them real bright and shiny and stuff. I like them dirty and smudged up, kind of looking like they're old. Yeah, I like that kind of look on the paint jobs. What the time zone? The way they turn the clocks back and stuff. You mean, Matt? They've been batting that around. I wish they would do that. Yeah, I wish they would do that. Spring ahead and just stay there. I'm sick of them changing the clock. They change the clock when we fall back. It's dark at 4 o'clock here for like a month or two, and then it's 4:30, and then it's just dark all night. It makes a long night. I can't stand it. We all hate it. I don't know why they do it. It doesn't need to be light out till 9:30 in the summertime. I mean, that's fine, but I could take it getting dark at 8 o'clock in the summer. I wouldn't care. I'd rather have my daytime during the winter. I mean, it's dark and dingy enough all winter. Merry Christmas, Gene. Everybody got to get their stockings ready. Maybe you'll get a nice little carving knife in your stocking if you win it in the contest. Rob, you might get a piffle or two. You never know. If you've been really good and you're not, I think you're on Santa's naughty list, Rob. You're on everybody's naughty list. I wish you could post it. Can you post? There's got to be a way. I'm going to have to get some software to post pictures during a live because I still don't know much about this. I see a manage button. I don't know what that does. Yeah, I don't have too many options. I'm going to have to get some software. I know there's all kinds of stuff you can use. But it'd be nice to be able to put some stuff in the live and show photos and stuff. I'll show Matt's fruitcake carved into a Christmas tree. What was the other thing on that, Matt? You had 2 carvings on there. Coal is easy to carve. That's good, Rob. You'd be able to practice a lot this year, probably, huh? Practice on coal. You're wearing your stockings. I never carved coal. I know you can scrape it pretty good with your fingernails, so I'm sure it carves. Ah, there you go, Matt. I'll tell you, I'm going to try some OCCs too. Rob swears by them, so I'm going to buy 1 or 2 of those. I had one a long time ago. Well, it wasn't, I always say a long time ago. It wasn't a long time ago. But I didn't realize it was an OCC, but the point was broken. I kept regrinding it, so I wasn't too thrilled about it. But I like this. When I watch Rob carve with them, they look like they carve real good. Yeah, you can't carve it, Rob. You're going to need it for heat. Yeah, I think I'm going to get... What do you think, Rob? Inch and a half? Inch and a quarter? With the OCC? What are you using? Inch and a half blade? Or the inch and a quarter? Mike Zart is in the house. Merry Christmas. Jaw knives. What are jaw knives? You don't get those fancy knives there, Matt? You have to win one of the flex cuts at least. They carve get pretty decent. Yeah, the flex cuts, like I said, for the money, I used to always just go out, and that's why I always recommend them. Used to be 20 bucks, 18 sometimes. I'd get a detail knife from Flex Cut. Pull it out, make whatever you want. Never have a complaint, you know. Use a 1.5. Yeah. That's about the size I like too. Who's Fran? I didn't see a Fran. Merry Christmas, Fran. Did I miss her? Scott saying hi to Fran. I didn't see Fran come in. Did I? Maybe I did. Just cover up knives are the best. Yeah, that guy. He's crazy and lazy. That guy that makes those knives. I should start making knives again. Lucky I have time to use my knife, let alone make some. Never carved with a knife yet? We're going to start doing a lot of knife carving. We'll do some simple stuff. The good thing about knives is once you start carving with them, then you go to the Dremel. When you use hand tools, you go to the Dremel, you just got to find the bits that do the same things the knives do, you know. That you pick up the knife, sometimes you just don't want to breathe dust. You just want to sit there and mellow out, go walk in the woods, find a branch. I used to say that all the time, way back. That's what I did. Walk out in the woods, pick up a tree, sit on the bank, make something, bring it home with me. Used to love sitting by the creek and throw my fishing rod in and just whittle, you know. And get the wheel bearing. Yeah, they're good for indoors too, like I said. You can sit at the kitchen table when you're bored and everybody's asleep and just flick them on your floor. Flick chips on your floor and sweep them up. I've done that plenty of times. They don't make noise. You can't sleep one night. You can make little faces or whatever. Yeah, I like using my knife. You know, I used to do too. I used to get a board and there's no dust. That's right. I would get a board, you know, like those serving trays. I think I have an old video on it on YouTube. And I would get modeling clay. And I had a certain clay I would buy all the time. And I had a big ball of it. And I'd just sit there and I'd get it warm and make a ball and I'd squish it. And I'd get my detail knife and I would practice doing faces. And you could just carve your clay, just like the fruitcake, Scott. But you could just carve your clay, shape your nose, gouge it. Your carving tools work on it. Take a piece out, put it down, and just used to have the tray on my lap. Everybody else in the house is watching movies. I was sitting there carving with my knife with a big piece of clay. And it was just, you just smash it all back together, make another one, and practice faces over and over and over. And it was, once you bought it, you always had it. And it just stayed pliable. You pick it up, you warm it up with your hands a little bit the next day and get to carving again. And you can practice everything on the clay before you actually take it to the wood. Make your mistakes on the clay. You know, there's a little tip for you. We're not talking about much tonight. Somebody might want to try that. I think I do. I have an old video of that. probably all the way at the bottom of my YouTube channel, but it's pretty old, but in wood carving tips and stuff. Yeah, practice on clay. I used to carve candles a lot too. Candles carve. Yeah, try it out. Doesn't mess up your tools. No, you just wipe them with a paper towel afterwards. Yeah. Then what's nice is you can actually take the clay too. When you start doing that, you can pinch it and make your face a little different and shape it, and then look at it and say, "Wow, I'm going to carve that," and then come up with different faces just by playing with the clay. You know, give you all kinds of different expressions. You'll get to see if you push the lip up, what it does, and yeah, I highly recommend clay. Using clay, playing with it before you carve, and carving it. You're still carving with a utility knife, Matt. You got to win that contest. That's why I threw 2 knives in. But now I was telling these guys, when I made that video showing the prizes yesterday, there was about 50, about 50 entries. Today it almost doubled. I think there's like 80 or 90 people now. I have to count them all. We're probably going to have 100 people at least. Maybe more. I don't know. Yeah, it's a good way to practice eyes, Joel. Yeah, this was modeling clay, Matt. I'm pretty sure it was modeling clay I used to use. As a matter of fact, I'd probably still have it, but my kids were young then. I mean, it was years and years ago. But I always had the board out. And then my kids wanted to play with it, and then it had, cat hair in it and everything else, then drop it on the floor or whatever. But I had it, literally had a mound of it, and I had it set on one of those little serving trays. And I would sit on my bed and, be watching TV or whatever, or just sitting in my chair watching TV. And I'd just sit there and practice faces, carving the clay. I had my carving tools on the tray. I had my clay and just a ball in my hand and just making faces with it. And then grab all the pieces I took off, put it back, smash it together, and make another face, just over and over. You definitely get used to, like, oh, I got a gouge. All right. Well, oh, that's what that does. Okay, scoop out this side. Get a V-tool. V-tool runs right through it nice. Your knife, you slide your knife down, you take a piece out, real nice, it works really good. Well, you've seen clay carving tools, right? They use real carving tools on them. It carves it really good. You got a nice solid ball of clay. The cutoff date for the entry is the day before, Clay. Your short-term memories. Short-term memories even shorter. When it gets close, right? You have 2 days. Yep. 2 days to make something. December 21st. Hey, thanks, Rob. Rob just threw it up there. December 21st is the cutoff. That'll be, I guess, let's say midnight, December 21st. I'll give you as long as I can get, December 21st. The 22nd is the day of the contest. So if you got one submitted, if it's in my email before midnight, December 1st, you'll be entered. I'm going to answer emails up to that point. It'll probably take me a while to go through all the emails and put all the pictures in a video, but we're going to do that. We got some pretty cool entries. So it's going to be a lot. I'm going to have 2 different, I wish I had a drum or something, but I'm going to have 2 different cans, I'm probably just going to use big coffee cans that will get see-through containers. So you guys know, nobody's cheating or anything. Of course, we're not going to do any of that stupid stuff anyway. Nobody does that. But we'll have, the one big can will be everybody in there. And then we'll have the other can for some of the other drawings, like the cottonwood bark piece or something, that'll be for the contributors. Yeah, it's been taking me all month. I was answering emails like crazy. I'm still answering them. And getting Dremels and trying to make videos. And it's just, and my kid's been sick with asthma for like a week and a half now. He's still got a cough. It's ridiculous. But it's Christmas, you know. We got to have some fun. I was going to do one everywhere. Anyway, it just happened Jordy wasn't doing his this year, and I wanted to anyway, so that worked out, you know, because he gets to still have some fun and we spirit going, you know. But even Bennett said that over at Studio on the Lake. He was like, I think that's really fun. I think we should keep it a tradition and every year just have a big Christmas contest giveaway thingy, thing, like Jordy says. You know. But I wasn't doing it for Jordy. I was just going to do it anyway. Some people think, oh, wow, because Jordy's not doing it, you know, you're doing it. No, I was doing it anyway. But it's nice that, you know, since Jordy couldn't do one this year or wasn't going to, that we're having one. So, like I said, it's open to all carvers. It doesn't have to be anybody's certain channel. I mean, if he was having one, I'd be probably donating something. We'll have two. You know, I don't care. It's Christmas. Yeah, no problem, Tarek. Thanks. You're welcome. I'm hoping that I want to see who wins. You know, I want to see. I'd like to see somebody I know could really like. I'd love to see like, you know, Matt get a knife, and Mark up there in New Zealand. You know, those guys. Who was it, Matt or Mark? That's carving with the. It's Mark, right? Mark Anthony carving with a utility knife. He could use a flex cut. But that Dremel 4000, I don't know if you were in here or not. I just showed my Dremel. The Dremel that I got for the contest, right? Blows my Dremel out of the water. The one I'm carving with in my videos. I only have a 3000 and I don't like it. Yeah. I need a 4000. I haven't bought one for myself yet. I know Rob's pretty lucky. We'll have to see. But Rob's got competition this visit. See, in this competition, there's probably upwards of 90 people now. Like I said, from the time that we had 50 or 60 yesterday, it's doubled almost in emails today. I answered a lot of emails today. So if you are wondering if you're in the contest, you definitely get a confirmation from me. And there's a lot of people that didn't date their stuff, and I'm just throwing them in anyway. You know, nobody listened. Some people just are an email. Here's my entry, and that's it. And other people write to me, but I write everybody back personally. So, Merry Christmas, Linda. And Henry's scroll saw works. Merry Christmas. First time, welcome. Yeah, we're here every Monday night, 8 o'clock. You never know what we're going to do or never know what we're going to say, but right now we're talking about the contest. We got a big contest coming up on the 22nd, big giveaway. Sounds like you could use a new Dremel too there, Mark. You would like to see Just Carve Rob win. I bet you would, Rob. You mean that guy that makes those cool knives?